Leon is an ugly, worthless loser who finds himself reincarnated in a dating sim game where women are more powerful than men. He now makes it his goal to find and marry the hottest baddie with his prior game knowledge. But before any of this, Leon is utterly engrossed in an online game called Otome. He despises the game's world building and the power structure where females are in control. His obsession with the game reaches its peak when he finally achieves a rare 100% completion. However, hunger eventually forces him to leave his computer, but fate takes a cruel turn as he gets dizzy and tumbles down the stairs, breaking his neck. In the blink of an eye, Leon is transported into an isekai, reborn into a game world as Leon Fu Bartford, the third son in a completely unfamiliar reality. In this society, women hold the power, and men are either husbands or companions to noble women. 10 years go by, and Leon is excited about entering the academy, where he can either find a wife or become a companion. But Lady Zola, his father's wife, surprises him with an unexpected announcement. She tells Leon that he must marry her friend's 50-year-old daughter.
Bruh.
Lady Zola gives Leon an ultimatum. Either he gains access to the academy or faces conscription into the military, where death is a real threat on the battlefield. Leon doesn't like the idea, but the prospect of military service leaves him feeling trapped. He decides to take matters into his own hands to change his fate. With his knowledge of the game's story, he searches for an abandoned laboratory and discovers a powerful ship called Luxion, a crucial element in the original game's plot. He pretends to be a deceased researcher to activate the ship, which is miraculously in perfect condition. However, his journey is fraught with danger as he encounters a guardian robot that sees him as an intruder. The robot believes that new humans possess magic capable of destroying its creators, leading to a life-or-death battle. Against all odds, Leon manages to defeat the robot and discovers an old human soul within himself, which allows him to control Luxion. In the real world, Lady Zora assumes that Leon is dead after 2 long months pass without any sign of him. However, Leon's father holds on to hope, advising Lady Zora not to give in to despair too soon. 3 months later, Leon returns with a triumphant smile on his face and a substantial fortune earned from dungeon raids using his pre-knowledge. With his newfound wealth, he can finally reject Lady Zola's persistent marriage proposals and silence other offers. With determination, he heads to the academy, where the game's characters are waiting to begin their epic journey. Leon is fully engaged in the new life he's leading at the academy. He's been bestowed the title of Baron due to his daring adventures in discovering a new island, and this noble status comes with certain responsibilities. One of them is the expectation that any potential wife must also be of noble birth, which weighs on Leon's mind. As the new school year begins, Leon experiences a strange sense of déjà vu. It feels like he's living out the start of an Otome game, with certain characters standing out, including the incredibly handsome and ripped Prince Julius Rafa Holford and his group of male friends, who have a distinct allure that attracts the girls. At this moment, Leon finds himself merely an observer of an unusual story. He watches as the romantic interests, Prince Julius and his friends, Joke, Brad, Chris, and Greg, compete for the heroine's affection. Angelica Rafa Redgrave, a wealthy antagonist, adds complexity to the situation. Leon is intrigued as he witnesses a scene between Julius and Marie Fulufin, which resembles the Otome game, except for one major difference. Marie has taken the place of the main heroine, Olivia. In a game event, typically the heroine slaps a man, but to Leon's surprise, Julius receives the slap instead. He also notices Julius becoming more attached to Marie and inviting her to his tea parties. Leon, initially dismissive of the need for etiquette classes, undergoes a transformation as he experiences the sacred ritual of a tea party firsthand. However, his first try results in some guests who are not conventionally attractive, and this surprises him. In this complex web of relationships, Leon witnesses some girls bullying one of the girls he wants to involve in doing some plot with called Olivia, who is the real heroine. Leon's artificial companion, Luxion, tells him that Olivia is on a scholarship. Seeing an opportunity, Leon invites Olivia to one of his tea parties, and she happily agrees. Olivia wants to make friends with the popular baddies, so Leon introduces her to his sister, Jenna, who reveals that giving fancy snacks from famous stores can win their favor. Olivia follows Leon's advice and impresses Angelica, one of the popular baddies. Leon worries that people might take advantage of his knowledge, but he prefers Olivia's company over Angelica's, who is solely focused on Julius. A tentative friendship starts to grow between Olivia and Angelica amidst the complicated social dynamics. In a dungeon exploration class, Leon realizes that he and Olivia are being used as shields by their noble peers. During the chaos, Angelica confronts Marie for getting too close to Julius. However, Julius ignores Angelica and chooses Marie over her. As Leon and Olivia struggle with dangerous monsters, Julius and his friends arrive just in time to claim all the glory after the battle. Marie surprises Julius by using her secret healing magic to heal him, which further alienates Angelica. In the midst of the action, Leon also discovers Olivia's healing abilities, uncovering the secret behind her scholarship. A sly smile from Marie makes Leon deeply suspicious, and it becomes clear that something is not right in this game. The plot shifts, especially Marie's deceitful nature and her apparent replacement of Olivia as the heroine, both disturb and intrigue Leon. Angelica, caught in a tumultuous situation, gets summoned by Julius, the person she's in love with and supposed to marry in the future. She's accused of a serious offense, allegedly burning Marie's cherished things. The accusation weighs heavily on her, and even though she strongly denies it, Julius gives her a stern warning, reminding her that their engagement goes beyond the school's walls. Word of this conflict eventually reaches Leon, who is an astute observer but an unexpected bystander in this unfolding drama. Strangely, this in-game quarrel makes him suspicious, even though it happened later than expected. Leon begins to question the dynamics at play, sensing that there's more to this network of relationships than what is on the surface. As the conflict escalates, Marie, unintentionally at the center of this turmoil, becomes the target of relentless tormentors. To protect Marie from further harm, Julius forbids Angelica from hanging out with Leon, leaving her isolated in this emotionally turbulent situation. In a dimly lit library, secrets come to light as Leon and Olivia secretly witness Mary getting cultured with one of Julius' bros, Brad.
Oh my God!
This revelation strengthens Leon's belief that something deeply mysterious is happening. He realizes that Marie might be orchestrating a complex game of romantic entanglements for her own advantage, manipulating the emotions of her love-struck suitors like pawns on a chessboard. Angelica's once smoldering anger turns into a raging despair every time she thinks about Marie's role in her deteriorating relationship with Julius. She was raised to make sure she gives the prince the best plot, but now she's trapped in a love triangle that threatens her sense of purpose. Amidst the chaos, Jenna, who is perceptive, senses the growing storm and pays Leon a visit. She asks him if he's involved in the recent quarrel with the prince. Jenna's probing questions hint at a deeper layer of intrigue. As things happen, Leon and his group of friends try to talk to some girls, but they end up in a tricky social situation. It looks like these girls want to be with people of higher status, and this leaves Leon and his friends feeling a bit confused. The real drama starts when Angelica finally talks to Julius about what Marie has been doing. Angelica tells him that Marie is also giving it to his bros. But to Angelica's surprise, Julius doesn't seem bothered. He's known about Marie's enchanting ways for a while. In a surprising twist, the love interests openly admit that they adore Mary and say their feelings are real. Angelica, frustrated, challenges Marie, setting the stage for a big showdown. Julius steps in again to protect Marie, and all 5 love interests offer to defend her. In this crucial moment, none of them support Angelica. The situation turns into a spectacle of strong feelings, chaos, and complicated affections. Leon is facing a tough decision. If Angelica loses the big fight, she'll be kicked out of school and forced to marry a tough lord from the countryside, making her life really hard. Even though he wasn't sure at first, Leon realizes how serious the situation is and changes his mind. In a surprising twist, Leon steps up as Angelica's champion. He's determined, knowing that her future depends on this fight. The challenge is clear. If Angelica wins, Marie and Julius must stay away from each other. During Marie's passionate speech, Leon notices something strange in her words. He senses that she, like him, is from another world and has been reborn here. Marie's knowledge of the game's story suggests she understands more than she's letting on. Curious and feeling a connection with Marie, Leon sends Luxian to gather information to confirm his suspicions about her reincarnation. As the big robot battle approaches, Leon continues to taunt his opponents, underestimating them even though they seem unbeatable. But beneath their confidence, Julius and his inner circle show signs of vulnerability. In a dramatic turn of events, Leon's room gets destroyed, a symbol of the school's faith in Julius as the winner. Everyone agrees to have the duel using giant robot suits called armors. Marie's skillful use of in-game dialogue raises more questions about her mysterious knowledge. Students have placed big bets on the outcome, and Leon boldly bets a lot of money on himself. Angelica, not sure if he's making a smart choice, watches with doubt and hope. On the day of the duel, Luxian brings Leon an unusual armor called Arrogance, which amuses the audience. Unlike the modern armors of the love interests, Arrogance shows Leon's unique approach. Despite the laughter and doubts, Leon believes he can defy the odds and beat all 5 strong opponents. The arena is filled with excitement as the audience gets ready for an epic showdown. The fate of their complex relationships and alliances hangs in the balance, and the stage is set for an extraordinary battle that will decide their interconnected destinies. Olivia was puzzled by the piece of trash that Leon was wearing as an armor, so Angelica explained it to her. Arrogance is a lost item made by the old humans. It's known for being big and slow, quite different from the love interest's preference for fast armor. Luxian pulls out a shovel, shocking the audience and himself. The duel started with Brad attacking really fast, but his moves were easy to predict. To everyone's surprise, Leon dodged Brad's attacks and eventually knocked him out. The crowd went silent, but Leon wasn't bothered. He realized he could have hurt Brad even more if he wanted to. The next challenger, Greg Fuseberg, got cheers from his friends who wanted to see Leon take an L. But Leon decided to tease Greg with insults. Even though Greg had a long spear, Leon damaged his armor and sent him tumbling to defeat. Instead of stopping, Leon continued to taunt Greg without mercy. As the competition went on, Chris via Arclight faced Leon, who used drones to attack him, making Chris really mad. Leon said it was allowed by the rules, which made Chris even angrier. In a surprising show of strength, Leon snapped Chris's sword in half with his bare hands and defeated him. During the break, Jenna tried to distract Olivia and Angelica by pretending to be worried about Leon's safety. She secretly planted bombs on Arrogance, but thanks to Luxian's detection, Leon wasn't hurt. He understood it was part of the story because his next opponent, Joke via Marmoria, was behind the bombs. When the match started, the bombs went off harmlessly, showing how tough Arrogance was. Joke's intimidation didn't work, as Leon recorded his threats and quickly defeated him. With no one left to defend Prince Julius, the crowd got even more scared. Marie realized that they were all not as strong as they believed, and it became obvious that she tricked her brother into winning the game for her. As the tension got really high, Leon asked Julius about Olivia. He found out that their supposed first meeting couldn't have happened, adding more mystery to the story. The crowd was left in suspense as the last match between Leon and Julius approached. In Julius' fancy room, he's really frustrated. He's sad about being born a prince and hiding his true self from Angelica, who he thinks doesn't understand him. Julius talks about his problems and Leon, surprisingly, laughs at them. Leon even admits that he looks down on people like them. But Julius strongly says he'd rather die than let Marie go. In the middle of all this, Angelica thinks Julius loves Marie a lot because of what he said. To everyone's surprise, Olivia stands up and says she loves Julius too. But Julius thinks their feelings are forced and not real, and he coldly says he never wants to see Angelica again. Leon sees a chance to protect Marie by letting Julius win the upcoming duel, even though it would cause big problems. But Julius doesn't care about the warnings and sticks to his decision. Leon makes fun of the idea of sharing Marie's love with other people, but Julius believes that Marie loves him the most. Finally, Julius chooses Marie above everything else, and they get ready for the duel. Julius' big robot, Arrogance, attacks really strongly but crashes to the ground, and his robot gets destroyed. Leon wins the duel, and the people who were hoping for the princes to win are really sad. Despite their anger, Leon sticks to his plan to leave the wife hunting school. Angelica, however, still wants to talk to Julius privately in his room, because she still wants his sausage for the last time. With trembling words, she confesses how bad she wants his sausage, hoping for reciprocation. However, Julius challenges her knowledge of him, questioning the depths of her understanding. When she falters in answering a simple question about his favorite food, Julius underscores the stark contrast how Marie effortlessly grasped such details within days of meeting him. Angelica, crestfallen, finally comprehends the insurmountable gap between her and Marie in Julius' heart and takes her leave. After everything settles down, Leon makes a clever deal with Angelica's father. He agrees to leave the academy and give up his noble titles in exchange for saying that he acted for the good of the kingdom. Angelica's father agrees to this but has one condition. Angelica has to spend the summer in his hometown. When Leon goes back home, Zola is really mad about all the trouble he's caused. But when Angelica is there, Zola calms down. On Leon's secluded island, Angelica and Olivia find comfort and become better friends as they enjoy a hot spring bath. Meanwhile, Marie's dream of an easy life is ruined. All the love interests, including Julius, lose their titles and have to go on dangerous dungeon adventures to earn a living. Strangely, they find happiness in their new freedom and promise to protect Marie and confront the mysterious Leon. In a surprising turn, Julius gets really mad again when his parents, the king and queen, make Leon the sixth noble as a way of thanking him for teaching Julius an important lesson. But there's a catch. Leon has to go back to the academy and find a noble wife, something that used to make him frustrated. However, Leon is okay with it because he has two great friends in Angelica and Olivia now. The day of the Academy's annual student festival arrives, and there's so much excitement in the air. Leon can't help but be amazed by how beautiful Olivia and Angelica look in their perfectly designed maid outfits as they get ready for their cafe. Just when they're starting to enjoy themselves, Jenna dramatically bursts into the cafe. She's upset because she had a big fight with her friend over the Viscount's hair. Jenna wants Leon to help by using his intimidating presence to make her friend back down. But Leon refuses to assist, making Jenna huffily declare that their conversation is over before she storms out, leaving behind a lot of emotions. Leon's frustration grows when he finds out that Marie, the crafty businesswoman, has opened a rival cafe right next door, and she's got Julius and a group of handsome love interests working there. Leon, Angelica, and Olivia think that lots of admirers will go to Marie's cafe because of Julius's charm. Even though Leon briefly considers if Julius might be a surprise guest, he quickly dismisses the idea, thinking they were both unfairly kicked out of the academy. Driven by curiosity, Leon goes into Julius's cafe and is amazed to find it looks like a fancy host club with stylish hosts and fancy decorations. He overhears Marie's plans for another competition, making the festival even more interesting. While Olivia works hard to promote Leon's cafe, some girls still hold a grudge against him for things that happened in the past, so they're not very friendly. But Olivia doesn't give up, and her determination pays off when she gets one customer, Carla Fuwain. Carla has a special request. She wants to meet Leon in person. Surprisingly, Carla is actually the queen of the kingdom, Mylene, Julius's mother. She's gone undercover just to say sorry to Leon for her son's recent actions. When Queen Mylene enters the cafe, her presence makes the room feel royal. Angelica and Olivia try their best to protect Leon from a rude customer named Stephanie, who is Count Offrey's daughter. Queen Mylene sees how Stephanie is treating Leon, Angelica, and Olivia, and decides to step in and protect them from further harm. Despite Olivia and Angelica's efforts, Stephanie, driven by her pride, keeps insulting them, not realizing that the esteemed queen is there. This continuous attack pushes Leon to his limit. He gets really angry and makes sure she knows he's the main character, causing her to run away in embarrassment when she finally realizes that she had been insulting the queen herself. Seeing that Leon is really upset, Angelica urgently contacts his mysterious master, who has the power to calm Leon down and make him apologize. During this break, Leon has a heartfelt conversation with Queen Mylene. She apologizes to Leon for her son's reckless behavior and thinks that they could have found a better solution instead of having a duel. Fascinated by Queen Mylene's royal presence and maybe caught up in the festival's dramatic atmosphere, Leon jokingly talks about marriage. Even though he meant it as a joke, it makes the queen both happy and amused. Julius, who arrives dramatically, gets really mad at Leon, which upsets the queen. In a surprising twist, the queen is angry at her own son and scolds him for his behavior. She also wants to meet Marie, suspecting her of manipulating Julius. Carla Fuwain then makes a heartfelt plea to Leon, asking for his help to save her family from ruin. This further involves Leon in the festival's complex and dramatic events. Leon is in a tough spot as he agrees to help Carla, even though he doesn't really want to. He knows that saying no would not only disappoint her, but also embarrass Olivia publicly, and he wants to avoid that. At the Academy Student Festival, everyone is excited about the flying bike race. The favorites are Dan, Fia, Elgar, and Joke, and all eyes are on them as they get ready to compete. In a surprising turn of events, Leon decides not to race himself. Instead, he starts a high-stakes betting plan, using Luxian's advanced prediction program to potentially win a lot of money by gambling on the races. During the race, Joke wins, but he gets hurt badly because his opponents attack him. This injury means he can't compete in the finals because he has a severe broken bone. Marie is really sad and angry about what happened to Joke, and she realizes that her chance to win the prize money is gone. Clarice via Atlee, the person who caused Joke's misfortune, shows up and admits she secretly told her followers to hurt Joke during the race as revenge for breaking their engagement. Clarice is really mad at Joke and says she'll never forgive him for ending their engagement. Joke needs someone to race in his place, and Marie, who is determined and desperate, thinks Leon is the perfect choice. She tricks Leon by reminding him that saying no would not only bring shame to him, but also hurt Angelica's family's reputation. Before the big finals, Dan tells Leon a surprising thing. Clarice is actually a kind-hearted woman. But on the same day, Joke had written a mean breakup letter to Clarice without even talking to her in person. Even though they both don't like Joke, Dan promises to give Leon a tough challenge in the race as Joke's substitute. During the intense race, Leon is constantly attacked by several competitors, and not all of them are Clarice's followers. It becomes clear that these attackers have personal grudges against Leon because of past financial disputes and bankruptcies. At the same time, Stephanie continues to provoke Angelica and Olivia, bringing up hurtful memories from their past and making Olivia even more upset. In a moment of anger and frustration, Olivia suddenly leaves the scene, which makes Angelica attack Stephanie. Some students rush in to stop the fight from getting worse. Just when it seems like Leon's chances of winning are fading, something unexpected happens. Luxian miraculously improves Leon's air bike, making it incredibly fast. With determination and this newfound speed, Leon not only passes his competitors but even beats Dan to win the race. Once again, people disapprove of Leon and resent him, but he doesn't care if he wins anyone's favor. However, his victory is short-lived because his bike suddenly explodes, putting him in a dangerous situation. In a surprising twist, Dan, who also doesn't like Joke, manages to save Leon from a potentially fatal fall. This unexpected act of kindness shows a side of Dan that nobody expected, including Clarice, who is surprised by his compassion. After learning about Angelica and Olivia's fight, Leon takes it upon himself to try and make things right. He talks to Olivia and persuades her to give Angelica another chance, even though fixing their friendship won't be easy because of their different social statuses. As the day goes on, Carla asks Olivia for a private conversation, setting the stage for another interesting twist in this exciting story. She reveals a shocking revelation. Stephanie, the one behind their problems, is exposed. Stephanie, always trying to provoke, suggests that Olivia is just a pawn in Angelica's plan and questions Leon's intentions. She hints that his motives might not be as noble as they seem. At the same time, Leon talks to Luxian about why he's committed to helping Carla face the dangerous space pirates. He's learned about the terrible situation in Carla's land, where sky pirates are constantly attacking. Olivia has special abilities that can help, but Leon thinks she can't handle it alone. He feels a strong sense of duty to stand by her side, even though he's not sure if he'll ever have the chance to taste a rice cake. Leon's protected nature, while well-meaning, unintentionally hinders Olivia's growth, and Luxian realizes this. As they prepare for their journey, Leon is surprised to find out that Carla has asked Brad, her ex-fiancé, for help, and Greg, who is excited about the adventure, joins them. Angelica figures out Stephanie's evil involvement when she finds incriminating drawings in Olivia's room. She is determined to hold Stephanie accountable for her actions and protect Olivia no matter what. When the menacing sky pirates arrive, Leon boldly confronts them alone with his ship, arrogant as a strong barrier. At first, Austin Harlock, one of the pirates, thinks it will be an easy win, but he soon realizes he was very wrong about Leon's skills. Greg, who sees this, gains a new respect for Leon and understands that real battles are very different from simple duels. Carla becomes more panicked as they struggle to contact her family, whom she hasn't informed about their mission. In a desperate attempt to shift the blame, she falsely accuses Olivia, but Leon steps in to set the record straight. As the truth comes out, Carla breaks down and admits to Stephanie's manipulation. Leon tries to comfort the heartbroken Olivia, but his well-intentioned kindness makes her feel even worse. She struggles with the idea that she's seen as an object rather than a person. Despite Leon's reassurances, Olivia believes he's only interested in touching her melons and compares herself unfavorably to Angelica. Olivia's deep sadness leaves Leon speechless and unsure of what to say. Leon has a sudden realization. understanding that he rushed too quickly into things and unintentionally held back Olivia's personal growth. Frustration builds up within him, but he struggles to admit his mistakes. In a moment of introspection, Lucien makes a hurtful comment about Olivia, likening her value to that of a doormat in his eyes. Unable to contain his frustration any longer, Leon angrily punches Lucien in the face, wincing in pain afterward. He acknowledges a harsh truth: among the 5 companions, he is the weakest. Even during their friendly sparring sessions, he easily defeats Brad, making it clear that he needs more training to reach his full potential. Leon then shifts his focus to a new plan, aiming to reach the heart of the pirate's lair and obtain a valuable artifact called a holy necklace. However, fate has other ideas. The pirates arrive earlier than expected, catching Leon and his friends off guard. Brad and Greg step up to help, fully aware that they might not be as skilled as Leon, but determined to contribute in any way they can. Amidst the chaos of the pirate attack, Olivia is trapped in her own emotional turmoil. She regrets her hurtful words to Leon, who has done so much for her. As she enters the battle, she unknowingly puts herself in grave danger, attracting the attention of the menacing pirate boss. Brad and Greg rush to protect her, but they are outmatched. Reluctantly, Leon takes on the role of the hero once again, charging into the fight and battling the fearsome pirate boss with relentless fury. Even when the pirate boss begs for mercy, Leon continues until he secures the holy necklace. Only then does he stop his assault. With the battle coming to an end, Olivia steps forward and uses her unique abilities to heal Brad's injuries. However, Leon's arrogance resurfaces, causing a rift in their once strong friendship. Olivia can feel the emotional distance growing, which makes her even more despondent. Later, Lucien approaches Leon with unsettling news about Olivia's mental state. She doesn't hate him, but her emotional instability is clear. Leon believes that elevating Brad and Greg's status is necessary as part of his plan to step back and let Angelica take the lead. After the battle, Brad and Greg are amazed by the rewards they receive and the possibility of being reinstated into their families. Leon has crafted reports that portray them as heroes and even appeals to their families to reconsider disinheritance. This move serves Leon's long-term interests. However, Angelica becomes angry when she discovers that Leon made Olivia cry. It's all part of his plan to create distance between himself and the others, because they've become too close, and he believes it's time to pull away. Meanwhile, Brad and Greg approach Julius with determination, expressing their desire to grow stronger and eventually challenge Leon as true men. Little does Leon know that this will only lead to more complications. He continues to rise through the ranks, with even Clarice's influential family supporting him. The mounting responsibilities and expectations placed upon him are inescapable. As the new school year approaches, Leon can't ignore the consequences of the decisions he's made. His path is clear, and he must face the consequences, whether he likes it or not. Leon is filled with excitement as he unwraps the sleek, futuristic airbike gifted to him by Clarice. This cutting-edge marvel promises thrilling adventures. However, as the school trip approaches, a sense of anticipation lingers. It's a pivotal moment, much like a critical decision point in a video game, where Leon, our brave hero, must choose a path to deepen his connection with one of the characters in this complex story. Leon's thoughts are drawn to a mysterious island, and it's not just the allure of adventure or exotic scenery that captivates him. He seeks an item of great importance hidden within the island's secrets. Coincidentally, Angelica and Olivia, 2 significant figures in Leon's heart, will also be there. And of course, the charismatic and popular Chris is part of this adventure. Their journey takes them to a renowned shrine, steeped in legend for bestowing good fortune and fostering bonds among those who seek its blessings. The priestess, an enigmatic figure radiating ancient wisdom, distributes charms to the travelers. Leon hopes these charms will be like coveted loot boxes, containing rare and powerful treasures, as he eagerly accepts them. While ladies receive delicate elemental blessing talismans, Leon receives a different charm, a War of Fortune charm promising to enhance his combat abilities and fortify his physical attributes. The prospect of newfound power brings a grin to his face. However, their peaceful moment doesn't last long. The next day, Chris playfully challenges Leon to a friendly contest, but their carefree plans are suddenly interrupted. Chaos breaks out as a big ass-flying fish, emissaries of the feared Fanastukum, approach with hostile intentions. This unexpected event leaves Leon bewildered because it wasn't supposed to happen until the end of the game. Princess Gertrude Seraphanos herself, riding atop a massive, sinister airship, declares war on the kingdom with a regal demeanor and chilling intent. She delivers a grim ultimatum: surrender or face destruction within the hour. Gertrude's enigmatic assistant, Garrett, announces that only nobles of baronial rank or higher will be spared, leaving commoners with a grim fate. Angelica, displaying tremendous courage, offers herself as the sole prisoner in a selfless act to save her friends. Leon and Olivia, however, refuse to let Angelica face this dire fate alone. When they try to intervene, their fellow students inexplicably turn on them with anger and violence. Angelica stands before Gertrude feeling abandoned by her friends, while Chris urgently seeks out Leon, pleading with him to prevent impending carnage. Initially disinterested, Leon reveals his condition, an earnest demand for assistance from their comrades. Chris valiantly tries to rally the group, but he lacks the authority needed to sway their fearful hearts. Disheartened, he faces rejection after rejection. In a moment of stark realization, Leon steps forward, his voice resonating with a mix of frustration and determination. He calls out their collective cowardice, passionately urging them to rise above their fear and confront the looming threat. Amidst the heated exchange, Deirdre Fu Roseblade, a voice of dissent, cites the glorious achievements of their ancestors. Leon, never one to back down, counters this argument, suggesting that they are merely basking in the glory of their forebears, devoid of true merit. The group erupts into discord, vehemently disagreeing with Leon's assertions. Yet, perhaps this heated exchange is all part of Leon's grand plan to ignite the smoldering embers of their fighting spirit. As Leon mounts his air bike with unwavering determination, Gertrude signals the commencement of the attack. The students, especially the boys, are deeply committed to protecting their ship. Leon closely watches their daily training routines and notices that they aim to become strong, not just for personal growth, but also to find suitable life partners. So, it's no surprise that they show impressive physical abilities when put to the test. However, lurking in the shadows is Garrett, hiding a wicked plan to sink their ship along with the terrifying monsters they've encountered. In response, Garrett's fleet starts firing cannons, subjecting the brave defending students to a powerful attack. As impending danger approaches, Olivia's charm suddenly awakens, revealing its hidden power by creating a strong protective barrier around the entire ship. Amidst the chaos, Leon takes on a daring mission to infiltrate the enemy fleet's main ship. He aims to rescue Angelica and obtain Gertrude's mystical flute. Remarkably, Leon chooses not to use lethal force. Instead, he uses rubber bullets to incapacitate Gertrude's henchmen. When he successfully secures Gertrude as a hostage and returns to his own ship, he's met with accusations of cowardice, which amuses Angelica. On their own ship, Garrett boldly declares an all-out attack, falsely claiming that their beloved princess has sacrificed herself. To make the situation even worse, Gertrude takes control of the mechanisms that govern the monstrous creatures, setting them loose on the ship and putting everyone in danger. As Leon takes to the skies to buy some precious time, Angelica wrestles with her thoughts. In a moment of desperation, her charm transforms into a powerful weapon, capable of repelling any monsters that come too close. Meanwhile, Olivia, tired from her role as the ship's protector, takes this opportunity to reconcile with Angelica, rekindling their friendship amidst the chaos. A sudden jolt rocks the ship, endangering Angelica, but Olivia's quick reflexes save the day. Just as Angelica is about to fall, fate steps in, and Olivia grabs her hand, forging a bond of friendship in the face of danger. Moments later, another violent impact sends Olivia flying from the ship, but not before she manages to toss Angelica to safety. It's up to Leon to execute a daring rescue, bringing relief and joy to Angelica. As they return to the ship, a whirlwind of emotions fills the air. Leon's massive personal ship arrives, ready to engage their relentless attackers in battle. Leon himself joins the fight while riding Arrogans, determined to teach their adversaries a memorable lesson. Garrett, however, remains steadfast, believing that he still has the loyalty of Sir Vandal, also known as the Black Knight. Meanwhile, the romantic drama between Leon and Angelica simmers, poised to unfold later, as Olivia bravely confesses her love and desire to be with Leon. Their romantic story unfolds amid the chaos of battle, adding complexity and emotion to the already intense situation. Vandal proves to be a tough opponent, pushing Leon to his limits. While Arrogance's armor is strong, Vandal's piloting skills and experience give him an advantage. The battle continues until an unexpected twist occurs. Leon uses a cheap old trick by pretending to be defeated, tricking Vandal into thinking he's won. But to Vandal's surprise, arrogance can still move, and Luxin is revealed as the secret puppet master, allowing Leon to confront Vandal directly. Just when things couldn't get more intense, Garrett launches a special flare, summoning a horde of menacing monsters that threaten everyone, including themselves. Leon, undaunted by the danger, commands Luxin to unleash a stunning display of laser beams from the sky, destroying all the monsters in a dazzling spectacle. Instead of showing mercy, Leon decides to spare Vandal, letting him live with the shame of being defeated by a bunch of kids who just wanted to do some fan service. It appears to be the end for the adults, and even Garrett begs for leniency. Leon claims all the usable ships and robots as his reward. Later, Leon explains to Luxin why he didn't use him to defeat Vandal easily. He wanted to avoid causing widespread destruction, which would make him a threat to everyone, including the kingdom. Staying undercover is his preferred strategy. Afterward, Leon has Chris take credit for their heroic actions. He introduces Luxin to Angelica and Olivia, setting the stage for new relationships to develop. However, a pressing issue arises as the princes create a strange robot and challenge Leon once again. Marie, who is not easily impressed, watches as Leon accepts the challenge, not for his sake, but to protect Olivia, whom he believes deserves better than the princes. Little does he know that this duel will lead to unforeseen complications. The princes choose Greg to pilot the chaotic robot, but Luxin warns Leon that the hastily built machine is about to explode. Now, Leon's victory becomes even more urgent because he needs to disable the robot's armor to save Greg's life, even though he's not thrilled about it. Marie is upset because she lost her bet on the outcome of the duel. Leon's challenges continue as he receives a special medal for capturing Gertrude and gets yet another promotion. But Marie remains unimpressed and vows to collect all the Saint's remaining items to become the protagonist herself. In a quieter moment, Olivia hints to Leon that she wants to hear his answer someday, making him reflect on his feelings. Even though he prefers to stay in the background, he longs to be with Angelica and Olivia. Luxin notices that both Leon and Marie use their knowledge of the world to pursue the protagonist and their romantic interests, but Leon strongly denies any similarities. Will Leon finally get all he wants, or is this just the beginning? If you've reached this far, let's confuse the fake fans by commenting "Rip Leon." Do not forget to share with your friends and subscribe. Above all, activate your notification bell so you don't miss the next recap when it drops. Until next time, do take care and stay safe.